U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. Available in 16 and 18 wheel models, the HC7116 high-capacity rake can handle your high-tonnage forage, even corn stalks. Find out more at the H&S website.
Time now for a check of weather. Meteorologist Matt Engelbrecht joining us this weekend. Matt, the drought monitor this week shows 34% of the U.S. corn crop is currently impacted by drought and 28% of soybeans. And we're hearing from a lot of viewers concerns just about the lack of soil moisture right now.
That's a great point, Tyne. When we're talking about rainfall, a part of it has to do with how much rain can actually soak down into the soil. Unfortunately, what we're kind of getting into is with the above average heat across a good portion of the nation this past week and going back last almost 14 days, any rain that comes down is going to be very shallow and evaporated very quickly back into the atmosphere. So yeah, the soil moisture continues to be dry across a good portion of the United States, where we're not able to really soak any of that rain, even if it does come down all the way into the soil because of those above average temperatures. This is the updated drought monitor. Seeing more yellow now, which is in that dry category, not officially a drought, but also the moderate starting to expand as well. It's going to be more of that beige color back into Illinois, and then we got the extreme, if not exceptional, drought into portions of Oklahoma, Texas, and into Missouri as well, where you see some of the red. So again, the yellow is going to be that dry category. Where we can try and get some help is with more substantial rainfall, like an inch or 2 inches of rainfall for consecutive days, rather than an isolated shower for one day. So I want to show you what's going on with the jet stream as we get through the weekend and next week. Things start to improve as rather than a stagnant or blocking pattern in the jet stream, which is what we had the last couple of weeks. Things are going to start to move a little bit better than they have. So this is a jet stream coming up on Sunday. Circle right here is a low pressure system. And we talked about this last week or the week before, that in between the two pressure systems, whether it's a low and a high or even a high and a high, in between the two is where you can get days of scattered showers. And we're going to start to set that up as early as Monday. This low is located here, and the ridge, very deep ridge where we're not going to see much activity, extends back up here into Canada. But right in between the two is going to be kind of that zone where a couple of days during next week we could see isolated showers develop between that low and this ridge of high pressure, so the trough and the ridge. That being said, we're expecting very hot temperatures or above average temperatures back up to the northwest next week based on how that jet stream is shaping up. Precipitation outlook. It's better. It's not great. Wetter than normal or wetter than average precipitation, possibly back out here, closer towards the Mississippi River, something that we haven't seen too much of the last few weeks. Again, that's a precip outlook from June into the middle of June. Temperature outlook, where that low pressure center was located with the jet stream, that's off on the East Coast.
Thanks, Matt. Well, weather definitely catching the attention of the markets late in the week. We'll talk about it with Ben Brown and Dan Bossie. They join us for our marketing roundtables next.